Holy Tiny Knits, Chapter 1, Scratch, Scratch, Scratch. Dad scratched his head. Stop scratching, please, said Mom. We are eating dinner. Mom scratches her head. Stop scratching, please, said Dad. We are eating dinner. Honey scratches the head. Stop scratching, Honey, said Mom and Dad. Uh-oh, said Mom. She put down his fork and fired at Honey. Honey, do you have knits again? Of course not, said Honey. Come over to the sticks, Honey, said Mom. Why, said Honey. I need to check your head. Honey dragged his feet over to her as slowly as possible. It's not fair, he thought. It wasn't his fault his niece loved him. Honey's head was a girling place for niece fur and white. They probably had niece parties where there and forgotten niece visit on him on their holidays. Mom dragged his niece comb across Honey's head. She made a face and groaned. You're crawling with niece, Honey, said Mom. Oh, let's see, said Honey. He's always like counting how many niece he had. 1, 2, 3, 45, 46, 47. He continued, dropping down onto a paper towel. It's not polite to count niece, said his younger brother, Purple Peter, wiping his mouth with his spoonless napkin. Is it, Mom? It certainly isn't, said Mom. Chapter 2. Dad dragged the knit comb across his head and made a face. Oh, said Dad. Mom dragged the comb through her hair. Bridge, said Mom. Mom combed Purple Peter's hair. Then she did it again and again and again. No need, Peter, said Mom, smiling. As usual, well done, darling. Purple Peter smiled moodily. It's because I wash and comb my hair every night, said Peter. Honey scowled. True, his hair was filthy back then. Niece love clean hair, said Honey. No, they don't, said Peter. I've never had niece. Well, see about that, said Honey. When no one was looking, he picked a few knits of the paper towel. Then he wandered over to Peter and casually finged a lock of his hair. Lips scratched. Mom's curling, Peter. Honey's pulling my hair. Stop it, Honey, said Dad. I wasn't pulling his hair, said Honey angrily. I just wanted to see how clean it was, and it's so lovely and clean, added Honey sweetly. I wish my hair as clean as Peter's, Honey beamed. It wasn't often that Honey said anything nice to him. Right, said Mom grimly. Everyone upstairs, it's shampoo time. Chapter 3. No string, Honey, horrid Honey, no shampoo. He hated the stinky, smelly, horrible shampoo much more than he hated having niece. Only today was his teacher, Mrs. Bartlett, sent home a knit letter. Beware, knits. Knits have been seen in school. Get rid of them. Wash your hair with shampoo. Knit plastic shampoo, please, or else. Naturally, Honey had completed the letter and thrown it away. It was never ever going to have to ponders his shampoo on his head again. What a rotten luck! Mom had spotted him scratching. It's the only way to get off lids, said Dad. But it never works, screamed Honey, and he ran for the door. Mom and Dad grabbed him. Then they dragged him, kicking and screaming, to his bedroom. These are living creatures, thought Honey. Why kill them? Because, said Mom. Because they were blood-sucking knits, said Dad. Blood-sucking? Honey has never thought of that. In the space of seconds that he tried to conceal his interesting information, Mom emptied the bottle of suppressed knit brushing shampoo over his hair. No, screamed Honey. Fiercely he shook his head. There was shampoo on the floor, there was shampoo on the door, there was shampoo on all over Mom and Dad. The only place there was no shampoo on Honey's head. Honey, stop being horrid, yelled Dad, whipping shampoo on his jacket. What a big fuss over nothing, said Peter. Honey looked at him. Mom snatched Honey by the collar and held him back. No, Peter, said Mom, that wasn't a kind thing to say, Honey, wasn't it? It's not everybody is as brave as you. You're right, Mom, said Perfect Peter. I was being lewd and flatterous. I it wouldn't happen again. I'm so sorry, honey. Mom smiled at him. That was a perfect approach, Peter. As for you, honey, she shouts, we'll get more shampoo tomorrow. Phew, said Honey, giving his head an extra scratch. Save for one more day. Chapter 4. The next morning at school, a group of parents burst into the classroom, waving the knit letter and shouting, My Margaret doesn't have knits. She never has and she never will. How dare you stand hold such a letter? Shrieked Moody Margaret's mother. The idea, my Josie doesn't have knits, shouted his mother. My Toby doesn't have knits. Some nasty child in the class did. Isn't Bob bursting? Shouted his father. Mrs. Bella squared her shoulders. Let's announce that the carpet will be found, she said. I have discovered on where on this. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Mrs. Bella screamed aloud. Her body eyes swarmed down over the class. Who's scratching? She stammered. Honey bent over his workshop and tried to look student. Honey is, said Moody Margaret. Liar, shouted Honey. It was William. Weepy William burst into tears. No, it wasn't, he sobbed. Mrs. Barracks glared at the class. I'm going to find out the ones and follow who's got the knits, she growled. I don't. Tell us, ordered Mrs. Barracks. Nora, the knit nurse, is coming this morning. Who got knits? Who knows about busting? We'll all find out soon. Uh-oh, said horrid Honey. Now I'm sunk. There was no escaping. Knitting Nora bugged his shoulder and her freshers comes. Everyone would know he had a knit. Lord Last would never stop teasing him. He'd be shampoos at midnight. Mom and Dad would find out about all the knit letters he'd thrown away. He could of course get the tummy edge double quick and be sent home, but Knitty Laura had a horrible way of remembering who heard the Heavens checked coming in the front of the whole class. He could run screaming out of the door, saying he'd cut a mad cow descent, but somehow he didn't think Mrs. Barracks would believe him. There was no way out. This time he was well and truly stuck, unless suddenly Honey had a wonderful, spectacular hour. It was so wicked and so horrible, and even horrid Honey hissed. But only for a moment. Dispensary times called for disappointments. Chapter 5. Horrid Honey leaned over Clever Claire and brushed his head lightly against hers. Let's curse. Get away from me, Honey, hissed Claire. It was just another your lovely picture, said Honey. He got off to send his pencil. On his way to the spectacular, he brushed against Grady ground. Lips scratch. On his way back from the chevron, Honey scrambled and fell against anxious Andrew. Lips scratch. Ah, yelled Andrew. Sorry, Andrew, said Honey. What a big clumsy friend I have. Whoops, he added, tripping over his carpet and banging his head with the weepy William. Lips scratch. One, William. Sit down at once, Honey, said Mrs. Barracks. William, stop scratching. Bert, how do you spell cat? I don't know, said baby Bert. Horrid Honey leaned across the table and his hand closed to Bert's. C-A-T. He whimpered and happily. Lips scratch. Then Horrid Honey raised his hand. Yes, said Mrs. Barracks. I don't understand these instructions, said Honey sweetly. Could you help me, please? Mrs. Barracks frowned. She liked to keep as far away from Honey as possible. Later, she came closer, bent over to his work. Honey landed his head near hers. Lips scratch. Chapter 6. There was a pounding at the door. Then Lady Nora marched into the classroom, bursting with combs and other intrusion of thorns. Line up, everyone, said Mrs. Battleaxe, pressing her hair. The next nurse is here. Bless that honey. His head restarted slowly. He stood up. Everyone pushed and shoved to not be first in line. Then a few children remembered what they were lining up for and stammered towards the back. Solid Handy saw his chance and took it. He charged through the squabbling children, bursting against everyone as fast as he could. Lips scratch, scratch, lips scratch, scratch, lips scratch, scratch. Honey, shouted Mrs. Battleaxe, stay in the playtime, not go to the end of the court. No rest of you. Stop this nonsense among us. Moody Margaret had found the longest and hardest to be first. Probably she pretends to be had the knitting Nora. I exactly don't have knits, she said. Knitting Nora stuck in her comb in. Knits, she announced, stuffing this note from Margaret's hand. For once, Aunt Margaret was too shocked to speak. But he gasped, did he, that horrid honey? Now he wouldn't be the only one. Next, said knitting Nora. She tucked in the comb into Luke Laugh's greasy hair. Nibs, he announced. Knit face, his horrid honey. Beside himself was Ray. Nibs, said knitting Nora, poking her comb into Lazy Linda's mouth. Nibs, said knitting Nora, putting in Grady Grimes' filthy hair. Knit, she continued, pointing out Whippy William, Clever Clara, Sarah Susan, Biffy, Bart, Daisy Dave. Then Daisy Nora beckoned into Mrs. Battleaxe. Teacher, do, said she ordered. Mrs. Battleaxe just laughed. I have been teaching for 25 years, and I have never had knit, she said. Don't waste your time checking me. Knitting Nora ignored her passerby and stuck in the comb. She said, and walked in his Battleaxe's ears. No, shouted Mrs. Battleaxe, no. Then she joined the line of whipping, wailing children crushing their needles. At last, it was Henny's turn. Knitting Nora stuck in her comb into Henny's tangled hair and dragged it across its scalp. She combed again and again and again. No need, said Knitting Nora. Keep on the good work, young man. I sure will, said Honey. Horrid Honey skipped home and waving its confidence. Look, Peter, cried Honey. I'm knit free. Poor Peter burst in tears. I'm not, he wailed. Hard rock, said Horrid Honey. The end.